Okay, so Leland, we're recording. We're live on...
Live?
No, we're not live. But anyway, so this is Leland Fuller. He's one of our mechanics down here at the shop. And so he's been with us actually 3 years, right?
3 years. 3 years, yeah.
And so it's been a long time. He drives about an hour every day to work. And so because of him, we kind of went to a 4-day work week. So save him a little bit of wear and tear and a little bit of gas and extra time. He's been a good worker. He's been loyal and he's helped us out of a lot of jams. Anyway, so Leland, explain to me how important it is to prep all this stuff ahead of time before we go to powder coat. Why is that important?
So we get it back, we put it together, we have no issues. Everything's clean, ready to go.
Have we ever had issues?
Oh, we have a lot.
Have you ever, have you ever had issues?
Yeah.
Yeah, so mistakes happen.
They do.
We learn, we grow from them. What we do is we basically install the tank, the brake lines, the fuel lines, make sure all the brake tabs are on, exhaust if we can get to it, make sure everything has a place and we know where it's going to go and everything's been built. So when we come back and we actually assemble it, hopefully we're not drilling new holes in the frame and everything goes a little bit easier. That doesn't mean we don't change things occasionally, because as we get a little bit further down the road, something comes up. But if we can get it prepped ahead of time, we can. So right now we're disassembling it. And as we disassemble it, obviously keeping track of everything is important. So what are some things you've learned about disassembling that becomes important for putting it back together?
Bag all our nuts, bolts, every nut, whatever. That way it's marked, ready to go back together.
Makes it a little bit easier?
Yep.
How many of these frames, Leland, have you assembled and put together here?
With you?
Yeah.
Probably a good 20.
20 frames put together. It's been a lot. And each one we probably...
Always try to make the next better.
Always try to make the next one better. So that's basically, if you're not learning, you're stagnant. And so we're always trying to improve on what we do. And so one of the cool things we've done is we've got this new tank in here and we've got this cover on it. But explain to me why we got a cover and what's different about this tank than what we've been doing in the past.
Now we covered up so you don't see fuel pump. Try to keep a little bit cleaner. So one line deal, we're not using a regulator. Okay, so no regulator. And we actually have one line, fuel line, that just goes up to the front. So there's no regulator, there's not all those extra lines. If you've noticed, a lot of other guys out there, they've got their fuel pump and all this stuff, and then they got all these lines and regulators, and it looks like an octopus on top. And so what we're trying to do is simplify, simplify, simplify. And the way we can do it is get rid of the regulator altogether. And so what we're doing is going with a different system that's controlled by electronics that allows us to just run without a return and just run this system all the way to the front. So much better system, much more efficient, and much more reliable this way. So definitely cool. So we built a little cover to kind of hide what it is we're doing under here, because that's the secret. And so at the end of the day, it makes it a lot easier putting it together. So how long does it take when all this is powder coated and you got a million parts and you got to put it together to get it back to where it is right now? Like how fast does that go? 1 week.
1 week, you've got it all put back together, ready for a cab.
Right.
So fuel lines, brake lines, fuel system, cab, motor, ready to go. And that 1 week is 4 days.
Right.
Right. So 4 days worth of time we've got to put back together, and we're ready to put the cab on it and start wiring it up. Obviously, we're being careful. You could speed through it and be quicker, but 4 days allows us to put it together correct. So anyway, so tell us a little bit about you. I
live in Globe, Arizona, 37 years old.
37? Wow.
37.
I mean, you don't have to say how old you were, but it's pretty good for 37, right?
37, yeah.
You live in Globe, why don't you move down here a little bit closer to save yourself?
I like the cool weather.
Cool weather. How much cooler is it up there?
12, 15 degrees.
Well, that's a lot. That's a lot. Born and raised?
Yep. Live there, died.
If you guys don't know where Globe, Arizona is, look it up. It's a teeny tiny little speck in Arizona. At the time, it was like a mining town. Right. It still is kind of a little bit. Not like it used to be, but they're still mining, and I think your dad's one of the head mine guys there, right? One thing I've learned about small towns is that people are good in small towns and have a lot of good heart and very authentic. So anyways, thanks for sharing us a little bit about yourself, and appreciate your dedication and work here and helping us get this Sema truck done. He's got to get this pulled apart. That's what he's working on now, getting it pulled apart, get it to powder coat, let's get it painted. So thanks, man, appreciate it.